It sounds kind of silly to say, but I have a number of New Year's resolutions when it comes to my gaming habits, so here they are in no particular order. My first major one is if I'm starting up like a 30 to 40 hour RPG or single player game, I am committing to finishing them if I start them without taking super long breaks in between. I find that when I take really long breaks for these type of games, it's harder to get back into them than starting them, and it just becomes a game that's rotting in my backlog, so I want to fix this in the new year. My second resolution is to stop picking up like super trendy and popular games just for the sake of playing something because of the hype. I think I did this a lot this year, and I can blame it partly to me just being a content creator and wanting to jump on the hype of new games all the time, but I also just like didn't have the time to start a lot of these games. Like I picked up Ghosts of Yotei and Hades 2 and I never got to even starting them. I think I'm already kind of implementing this into practice. I think past me would have picked up a title like Metroid Prime 4, but this time I was like, you know what? I don't really have like a super strong desire to get this game, so maybe I'll just wait for getting it on sale or renting it from the library. Speaking of renting from the library, this is definitely something that I want to do more in the new year. This was something that I did for the first time this year. I can't recommend doing this enough. Not only is it free, the fact that you can only rent for a limited time, I think encourages me to get through the games and finish them and helps me with my backlog. Speaking of the backlog, I think my fourth resolution is to just go for the actual games that's sitting in my backlog of purchased games rather than try to pick up new games on sale even if they are dirt cheap. Every time a seasonal Steam sale rolls around, I'm so tempted to pick up games for super cheap, but I think this year I'm really committed to not buying any more new games until I make progress on the games that I already bought. And then finally, my fifth resolution is to not feel so bad about not finishing games that I don't really have a strong desire to finish. I mentioned this in my video where I talked about the games that I DNF'd, but I think that there's no real reason for me to force myself to finish games if I'm not enjoying them. There's no point in me stressing over crossing out this game off of this arbitrary list of games that I have to complete. It does sometimes feel bad to not finish games that you spent money on, but even so, I think that I'm just trying to be more valuable with the time I spend gaming, so I'm not gonna try to force myself too much to finish games that I'm genuinely not into.